just tell me your name, age, and where you've come from, please?
My name's Miriam. I'm 41 years old and I live in Scotland.
Okay. And could you tell me how you first came to be at our clinic and what your initial complaint was?
Well, I initially came in for 6 veneers that I had done some 26 years ago that were only meant to last 10-15 years, so they were in quite a state. And through the appointment here we discovered I had some other problems, some root canal treatments that I had actually been to a dentist in the UK to have looked at before coming out, knowing I wanted to come out for the veneers, and told me that there was no problems there. But through the doc clinic we discovered that I had some small abscesses in my jaw. And we did much more care than the 6 veneers and ended up having 13 crowns, which has now resolved all of the issues I was having. As I've been a scuba diving instructor for many years, I had a lot of damage to my top teeth.
Right.
And so we fixed all of that.
Okay. And what was your first impression of the clinic and its staff and facilities?
Very professional, very clean, and the teamwork amongst everyone here is wonderful. Having each dentist specialist in certain areas for root canals, for fillings, for crowns, for even for extractions for my partner who had an extraction while he was here, and having a specialist in each of those areas, and the way everyone worked together as a team really provided an all-round service that was fantastic.
And did you experience any problems with the language barrier during your appointments?
No, not at all. All of the dentists have some basic English, enough to understand of, to open your mouth, don't swallow those bits, and, if you're feeling any discomfort. And in reception, you have an interpreter who's there available to help with any translations if you needed anything further.
And what type of treatment was recommended to you, and was the procedure clearly explained?
Yes, so when I came in for my first appointment to come and have a little look at the 6 veneers, as we discovered the issues, it was all very clearly explained as we were going through, as further problems started coming out, when more of my teeth were getting closer inspection. So I understood everything that was going on at the time, even during the procedures with root canal treatments, what they were doing at what stages. So everything was nice and clearly laid out at the beginning, and then anything changing along the way was fully explained and shown with x-rays and all the information.
Okay, and how do the facilities and costs compare to those in your home country?
Considering I'd just been to the dentist before to check out that I thought I needed a root canal and was told I didn't, fantastic. The facilities, I would say, are second to none. They're very, very professional. The special training of each dentist in their area really shows they're very professional in their area and provide the top care. The facilities are fantastic. All the clinics are nice and spacious and light and clean, and everything you felt was all to a very high standard.
And how long did your treatment take from start to finish?
All in all, we have been 10-11 days in treatments, with having a few days break in between because the 13 crowns was quite a lot to go through. It could have been done faster, but I chose to take a bit more time, give a bit more time for my gums to rest in between the treatments. So yes, in 10 days.
And did you experience any discomfort during the treatment?
Not during the treatment. Some of the discomfort came as we were discovering I had more problems on the right side of my jaw, but nothing outside of normal, having root canal treatments done. The fittings of the crown was all very comfortable. If anaesthetic was needed, it was provided, and so yeah.
And did you find it easy to communicate with the clinic between appointments?
Absolutely. Fantastic system. They phone you the night before, remind you when your time is, and so there was no missing any appointments.
And what do you think of Fethiye as a tourism destination to explore and enjoy whilst having dental treatment done?
Fethiye is an amazing town. It's so beautiful. It's so many things. The surgery is not far from the seafront, so it's just a 2-minute wander down, and you're right on the seafront where there's lots of restaurants, there's loads of hotels around, there's lots of things, more activities to do in the summer, but in the winter it's still a nice 20 degrees, it's still sunshine and blue skies, and nice restaurants around, even though I ate soup for most of the time. But there's lots and lots of things to do. Very pretty area. You can just get in the car and drive around the mountains or along the coast, and lots of things to see.
Okay. And now that your treatment's been completed, are you happy with the care you've received?
Absolutely ecstatic. Love it. It's come out much better than I thought. Considering I came in set up in my mind for 6 veneers, which wasn't realistic with the state that my teeth were in, to now have discovered the problems that were hiding there that I knew were niggling at me but that weren't discovered in the UK. I can't wait to have a pain-free mouth.
And finally, based on your experience with us, would you feel comfortable recommending us to your friends and family in the future?
Already have done. I have already, because I have some friends in Fethiye who do live here, already handed out the card and said this is the place to go if you need a root canal, a filling, implants that can cover everything. So I already am recommending, and I will continue to do so.
Okay, thanks very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.